Welcome to Tina Tries. I was overwhelmed by the positive response that I got to my Larry Bird mixtape reaction video. So today's build episode is going to be a tribute to Larry Bird. Check this out. That is the love of two people who fought each other to their limits and came out on the other side as friends. Today, I'll show you how to make your very own, and you can use any picture that you want. First up is this Larry Bird jersey by Florida Features Digital. This file can be found on MakerWorld. This particular jersey was sized up to 175% and printed on an H2D. I used white and green PLA. This took just over 2 hours to print and used about 41 grams of filament. As far as projects go, it doesn't get any easier than this. This one doesn't require messing around with any of the files unless you want to size it up and down, and there is no post-processing. Send your file to the printer and collect this when it's done. If you want, you can size it down and make a cool little keychain. You can size it up a little bit and make a cool little fridge magnet. Or you can size it up to 175% like I did and make a neat little desk ornament. The only downside to this print is that you do need an AMS for this file. But this is a nice little piece for those Larry Legend fans in your life. Today's second project is this DIY lithophane. I made this using Bambu Lab's Make My Lithophane modeling tool, which can be found on MakerWorld. This is printed using the CMYK technique used for old newspapers and magazines, but with a modern twist. We're printing in filament. This was printed on an H2D and an X1 carbon. I used white, cyan, magenta, and yellow PLA for the picture, and I also used black PLA for the frame. This print took just over 8 hours to complete and used 196 grams of filament. Bambu Lab does offer a package of their CMYK filaments, and you can also buy the backboard LED light kits on the website. As usual, everything will be linked in the description below. Let's check out the process. Let's get on MakerWorld and navigate to the Maker Lab. They have a lot of really useful creation tools, and for this project, we are going to scroll down to the Make My Lithophane tool. Once that's open, we are going to click on the plus sign here to start a new project. This brings up a little menu with all of your print options. You can do monotone prints, colorful prints. The 3-size frame here is for larger prints, which I will explore in a future video. There are even lightbox options here, which allow you to use your own LED light strips if you don't want to buy the backboard kits from Bambu. For this project, we're going to use the colorful litho with fixed frame. Next, we are going to click on Pick Image. Select your desired image and click Upload. Once your image is loaded, you can shift it around to fit in the frame however you want it. There's a nice grid pattern over the image here, which helps with framing. On this same tab, you can scale and rotate the image, as well as switch between portrait and landscape mode. On the Image tab, you can adjust the colors as well as exposure, contrast, highlights, saturation, etc. This allows you to fine-tune the image if necessary. For this picture, I chose the Mix Color Match setting, and I left everything else alone. The Frame tab allows you to change the color of the frame that will be printed with your picture, but since I want a black frame for this, I am going to leave that as is. Once you're happy with your image, click on Export. Next, you'll choose your printer and your nozzle size, and then click Continue. Then the program generates your files. When the files are ready, just click on Download. Open the files in your printing program of choice. For this example, I'm going to be using Bambu Studio. This project prints on 3 plates. Make sure that your printer is selected. The white, cyan, magenta, and yellow filaments are displayed on the left. Highlight the picture plate and click on Slice Plate. If I print this on the X1 carbon, I will use roughly 34.5 grams of white, 7 grams of cyan, 4.5 grams of magenta, and 4 grams of yellow, for a total of just over 50 grams. And the print will take almost 4 hours. Let's see what happens if I print this on the H2D. I will use roughly 34.5 grams of white, 5.5 grams of cyan, 4 grams of magenta, and 4 grams of yellow. The total is just under 48 grams, and I'm adding 1 minute of print time. But to conserve those 2 grams of filament, I'm going to print this on the H2D. Next, click on Print Plate. Make sure your filaments are in the correct positions and click Send. The light guide plate and the frame are easy enough to print. First, we're going to highlight the light guide plate. Make sure that white is the chosen color for this piece. Slice the plate and send it to the printer. This uses about 28 grams of filament and takes about 34 minutes to print. The frame is the same basic idea. We're going to highlight the plate, select the color that I want, and slice the plate. The supports are already built into this file, which is really nice. The frame uses just over 120 grams of filament and takes 4 hours to print. Then we're going to send it to the printer. Easy peasy. Here are the printed pieces. Let's assemble this lithophane, shall we? So this is straight off of the printer. It prints in place with the hinge and everything already attached to the frame. It even has this little kickstand that keeps it open. If you want to turn it on its side, you can, so you can have a portrait or a landscape photo. It is entirely up to you. But that's it. It prints in place. So nice. So I'm gonna snap off all of these supports. Has this nice tree in here, and it comes right out. There are a couple of strings on the top part of the frame, but those you can remove really easily by hand. And there we go. That is it. That frame is ready to rock. So this is one of the 2 Bambu light kits. This is a single piece board. And this is it. It has the USB-C input right there. It is all the LEDs attached to the board, and this slot in the back is for the light board. So you line it up, slide it in, make sure that your USB port is sticking out of the bottom there, and that's it. Next step is to put the white panel that we printed in here. So this is going to diffuse the light, and that way you won't see the individual little LEDs lit up behind your portrait. So that goes into this next slot here. Just slide it in, like so. And then your lithophane. Make sure that your frame is positioned in the right way. So my picture's portrait, I want it in portrait. And then this snaps right into the front, like so. That's it. Now you are going to need to buy a power brick for this. It does not come with one. Your USB plugs right into the back of the light board. And there we have it. So you also have the option, you can always pop your lithophane out, slide this diffuser panel out, and then snap your lithophane back in. That gives you a much brighter picture. Here is the finished lithograph. It doesn't look like much, but when you plug it in, that is when the magic happens. The camera doesn't really pick it up, but this does have a really neat 3D effect. Amazingly enough, the colors and this neat 3D effect are just a result of layers of filament. How cool is that? And you can literally use any picture you want to create these. These make great personalized gifts if you're looking for some Christmas ideas. The frame is even included in the file when you download your design from MakerWorld, so you don't need to worry about finding a frame that will fit your lithophane. Here are my rankings for this project. Ease of printing, this one gets an 8. The Make My Lithophane program on MakerWorld is fairly intuitive to use, and there's not much of a learning curve compared to some of their other modeling tools. You choose your picture, upload it, pick which size frame you want to use, maybe mess with the colors a little bit until you're happy with the way that it looks, send it to your printer, and you are all done. It is that easy. And it is super easy to swap these pictures out. So you can print as many as you want and snap them in and out of the frame whenever you want a change of scenery. This smaller size lithophane can even be printed on an A1 Mini, including this entire frame. So if you have a smaller printer, don't fret, you can still make one of these. This project does, however, require an AMS. There are a lot of filament switches for these, as the printer lays down the CMYK filaments for each object to get the right final color in the print. If you don't have a printer with a dual extruder, don't worry. There is not going to be a huge amount of poop waste on these. The difference between printing this on the H2D and the X1 carbon was only about 5 grams, so there's not a lot of waste. Ease of assembly, this one gets a 9. You remove the supports from the frame, slide your light board in, slide the light panel in if you want to, snap in your picture, plug it into the wall, and you are done. You have your own one-of-a-kind picture that lights up, it looks great, and you designed it yourself. There is an option to make a larger lithophane. That kit comes with 3 boards that you have to connect together in series, so it's a little bit more intensive. You also have to snap that one into the frame as opposed to just sliding it in, so there are some little connection parts there. It's really not much more difficult than the smaller lithophane. But we will explore that option in another episode, and I will show you what I mean. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this tribute to Larry Bird, please consider liking and subscribing. Help me pick my next Larry Bird reaction video. That poll is live right now. If you have any project suggestions, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one.